Hey everybody, it's Jenny and I'm back to share with you my Plan as I Go memory planner. I loved last week so much. I thought it was so pretty. This is going to be the last week I am using this planner, and so I'm going to share with you the 2 spotted gum kits that I am considering. This was an order I received, these first stickers, and so I was trying to decide between that poinsettia kit and then this other peachy and pink reindeer, this kit right here, but which ones I would use for this week. Now I am switching kits, or planners, I'm sorry, for 2021. The purpose of this planner is like a memory planner. For my regular day-to-day planner, I have learned I love trying them all. I love to try all the planners. And I used to have lots of guilt about that. I've decided to let go of the guilt, but I still do love to have one planner at the end of the year. So that's what this is. This is that one planner I can put on the shelf and will capture 2021, if that makes sense. So for example, I'll do a 2020 flip through of my one planner and you'll see what I mean. So it works out great. Then I can try all the planners. This kit came with some date covers, so that is what I am doing. I am covering up because remember, this crepe paper planner is a Sunday start and I prefer Monday start, so I'm always covering those days of the week. That is not why I'm switching out of this planner. That has absolutely nothing to do with it. It's a myriad of things that I'll get into when I share with you my 2021 planner lineup, which just changed yesterday. So I'm having to reconfigure it, otherwise I would have filmed it sooner. So now I am using the Happy Planner date dots to put the dates in there. And I will look forward to not having an undated planner for this going forward, because it's one of the things that sort of catches me up a little bit, or catches me, for not sitting down. It's why I don't want to have to stamp the dates anymore, because I love to stamp, but it feels so daunting when I must do it in order to get started. All right, so I'm using this mug as a layering piece. I don't love it. It's just not my favorite part. I don't drink coffee. I know it's hot cocoa. I don't drink hot cocoa either. I don't drink warm drinks. So it's not really like me. So I'm covering it up and using it as a layering piece. So I added that one with the spots, and then I am also adding that cute little Rudolph as well. Those die cuts have adhesive on the back, so they're like vinyl stickers, and they have this really pretty holographic shimmer also, and I love them. They're so cool. So I keep trying to show you the shimmer. I don't know that it ever really gets appropriately that you can see it, but it's so, so cute. And Spotted Gum, her artwork is just adorable, and I'm really a big, big fan. Now I'm going to lay this one down. We're also going to do a little bit more layering over here. I'm going to use that snow globe die cut sticker. It's adorable. It's got like a little gingerbread house in there, and then those super cute little lights as well. Now remember, I apologize for saying so cute or adorable like 67 times, but I really do love this kit. Like, I went out and I purchased it and I paid money for it, so I love it, because I try not to buy things I don't love, so I really do like it. All right, so now I am using this full box just to write plans. And actually, if you want to know the truth, the plans got canceled. And so I still put them in there because I wanted to notate the reason they got canceled. My son's baseball coach got COVID. So practice was canceled. So if I didn't write that it got canceled, then I probably wouldn't write that he got COVID. And so to me, it's part of the story of 2020 is COVID, obviously. And so I want to write that down there, and that's why I did that. Normally I don't add canceled plans unless I've already written it down and then it gets canceled later. I don't go back and do that, but it was part of the story for me, and this is just as much about memory keeping as anything, I think, if you're keeping your planners for the future. As you can see, I'm alternating the sticker boxes and then writing directly on the page. I'm also being mindful when I'm choosing the stickers to write on so pieces of this kit will be left over, and it's much, much easier to use solid boxes with just color in the future than it is with art, boxes that have art on them. So I'm trying to use the boxes that have art this week so that I can make sure that they get used appropriately, because in the future, a plain blush pink box will totally get used. That's no problem at all. But a box with hand-drawn Christmas lights on them that are pink and orange are going to be much harder to use. And so I like to be mindful and get the most out of my supplies. And so it just works out fine. Now, if there's a box I don't like, I don't worry about it. I just don't use it. It's not an issue. And if I have printed boxes left over, that is a-okay. I know I used them up, to the best of my ability. So that is totally cool. So again, I am using this red mild liner. And what's really weird about it is that I don't actually love the color red. It's fine. I don't love it or anything. And so the fact that I am so enthusiastic about this shade of red mild liner, especially the way that it always just provides this really great pop in my planners, is so funny to me. But I love it. I love it with the contrast of the black Papermate flare, and it's just fantastic. So I am making sure to add little decorative elements and bits and pieces when I can, when there's white space. Again, like I said, I'm sort of treating this like a memory planner. So right there, I had a space that a full box would fit. So what did I do? I put the full box there. I'm going to use up most of the kit, and I love it. I love the art. I'm going to pull that little reindeer's antler up just a tiny bit, and I'm going to slide this washi strip right behind it, and then I will trim the edge of it off and probably use some more of it going forward. Now the reason, if I didn't say already, because I can't remember, I just never got around to planning this week. Normally I do the plan as I go. Basically I plan a little bit every day, like I'll do Monday, I'll do Tuesday, or if I get stuck, I might do a couple of days in advance. That happens often on the weekends. But this week I didn't plan it at all. It was the week before Christmas or the week of Christmas. And so I just never got around to doing this. So I'm just doing it all at once and filling it all in and sharing with you the process of what that looks like when I just do the whole week at the time, including lists and things like that. And again, like I said, this is going to go on my planner because this is going to be the one that stays on my shelf, 2 or 3 years from now when I go through all these half-used planners that will get chucked or whatever. This will be the one that will get saved for posterity. I'm trying to find ways to add little hand-drawn or hand-doodled sparkles to my planner. That probably sounds kind of weird when I say it out loud, but I really like the effect, and I'm not going to use stickers all the time. And like I said, sometimes pulling out all the stamping materials feels a little daunting. Like thinking about having to get it set up and then having to clean them and put them away. So I often talk myself out of using them. So I wanted to find a doodling way. So that's what I did there with the Vons. And I'm thinking that it is going to be the perfect way to add some sparkle, especially in 2021, because I have a really new fun product that's coming that I purchased. And so I'm thinking I'm going to love it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. So we are back at the top of the page, and I used the mild liner and then wrote over it with the Papermate flare. And again, you can see that I left Wednesday blank. It's 100% blank. I did that on purpose because I had literally not one thing to write. And so I figured I would fill in the rest of the week and then come back to it so that I could make the best use of the space and the stickers once I had other days filled out. So yeah, I can't say that I actually remember that happening very often where I literally have nothing on one day to write, but here we are. So I'm gonna just keep on keeping on for the rest of the week, and then I'll go back and fill that out. I'm filling out the 2 activities with the box stickers for Christmas Day. It's crazy to me that Christmas is already past. How about you? And then move on to Saturday. Again, obviously I still have quite a few big white spaces left, but I'm going to fill those in afterwards since I'm doing the entire week as a whole. And you can see there, that's the perfect example of how I'm using that hand lettering that adds a little bit of space to adds the pops of color, but then also it's a phrase as well, not just like, oh, I just wrote tree. No, I mean, I wrote take down tree, but I was able to add a little bit more of a decorative element since that's the whole purpose for me of this planner, is making it cute as well as functional, since it's sort of a memory keeping tool as well, like the gritty memory keeping tool, like it's, I went to the grocery store, these are the things that I bought, that kind of thing. I'm actually pleased. Saturday is coming together with a little bit more stuff going on, at least then for sure for Wednesday, but it will be helpful because I don't have a ton of the things left now that we're at the weekend, and so I need to be mindful of where I'm using them. So for example, when I'm talking about being mindful, I don't want to put the two Rudolphs right next to each other, so that's why I have him up at the top, or her as it may be, and then the Marion Bright, just trying to balance where I'm putting each of the designs on the page. So now I put it down. It's totally not right because it's covering up one of the slots for the discs. So I've got to peel it up and then shift it around a little bit so that I can still do the discs without having to cut it. I could absolutely cut it. That's no big deal. But this way it just goes ahead and it's fine. I'm going to add that weekend banner. I don't always add the weekend banners, but this time I have plenty of white space still to add. So I'm just going to fill in those little spots with banners. That's what those two stickers are. And then you saw the weekend banner. And then I'm going to write 2 days until Christmas because I'm getting a little bit desperate in terms of the things that to fill the space with what I have left from these kits. So that's what I'm doing. A little bit of color, a little bit of writing, a little bit of brush lettering. And that is it. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any comments or concerns or questions, please leave them in the box below and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much and make it a great day.